Good morning, guys. Welcome to another episode of me doing CCNA Lab. Today is day 23. It's about EtherChannel. Um, so the first one we want to do is to configure layer 2 EtherChannel between A switch 1 and D switch 1 using LACP. So now we're going to grab the interface that is that we want to configure. In this case, G0 trans 1 and 2. And then we go into create a channel or the link by typing channel group, call it 1, and then for mode we want to use active. And once we have that, because there's two different VLAN, we going to tell this VLAN 1 um, this interface to allow traffic through when there's different multiple VLAN. So by typing switch mode on, actually let's just do interface uh, PO1 because we just create that, and then that's now we could tell it's going to be a trunk mode, so allow traffic to go through these interfaces, right, from different VLAN. I think that should be all, and then do the same thing for the switch 1. Enable configuration T, um, interface range G1 G1034. Excuse me. And then we're going to create a channel, call it 1, mode active. Interface port channel created. We do in PO1, hit enter, and then enable mode trunk mode. Okay, we can do show their summary. So you can see here that this group 1, being created. Uh, S is layer 2. U is in use, and P is in port channel. So this is what you want to see, meaning the two connection, two two device are in the same protocol and being in use. So we're gonna do the same thing for this one, but this time we're gonna use PAgP protocol. T, create the channel by selecting the interface that you want to create. In this case, range G01 and 2, and create the channel. Call it a 1 again, mode. And then for this protocol, we want to use either auto or desirable. So we're going to use desirable. Okay. I believe desirable means you, you know, actively, I guess, uh, negotiating with either channel. Okay. Now either port channel created. This time is the same thing, PO1. I like to keep it consistent. And then we're going to create um, trunk mode again. And then I think that should be all. Gonna do the same thing for this one. D switch 2, enable COMT, select the interface range, interface range G103 to 4. I think, and what else? Create a channel, all it a 1, mode, same thing. Um, and then hit enter. So one thing to note is that you don't want to have, say, use LACP protocol here, and then here you want to use APGP. That won't work. It have to be in the same protocol. But I think this lab, he just want to demonstrate that this VLAN you could use LACP, and this VLAN you can use LAGP, and both is isolated. It won't um, interfere too much. It's all up to the route between these two switches. I think that's gonna happen when we configure layer 3 here. And now we're gonna do show um, ether channel summary. Okay, you can see here that this channel, this switch is up and running because it's what you want to see is SU and being in use. Okay, I mean if I check this one, you could see here the bowl have a PAgP and bowl are up and running. Now for number 3, configure layer 3 ether channel between D switch 1 and D switch 2 using static ether channel. We're going to do exact same thing, except this time I think we have to use IP routing. Um, I believe you have to use IP routing. Well, we'll see. So configure layer 3. So first gonna click on the D switch 1 here. D switch 1. I'm gonna hit exit, configure gen T, exit. I just like to start all over. Com T, interface range, G1 slash 0 slash 1, that's 2, right? This is G1 slash 0 slash 1, that's 2, from 1 and 2, 1 and 2. And then want to hit enter, and now we're gonna do IP routing. I'm just gonna hit exit, do IP routing, and then we're gonna do that, select the interface and create a channel, but this time we're going to use group 2 mode on. Okay. On is a protocol for static. Okay. And then we created to port 2. Rejected. Oh yeah, yeah. Exit it out. No switch port. Okay, no. Interface. I always get this one messed up. Now enter this and then say no switch port. There you go. Why am I doing this? Um, when you do this, you turn this interface into a router port, right? Because it need to route from here to here. It could be like, I don't know, different location, right? So you have to do it this way. It's not in the same local area network, right? Because also it was layer 2. You can see here SU. S is layer 2. If I check again, do show summary. Now this is um, layer 3. It's R right here. See, layer 3 is not been connected to another one yet. So it still say I stand alone, nothing connected to it. Communicate through. So I'm gonna also make sure you tell that which you know which IP the traffic should travel through. So you say IP address, you assign IP address to it, 10 dot, oh, dot 0, 0 dot 1, 255 dot 255 dot 255 dot 252 because it's slash 30. Hit enter. In the range, okay. IP address in 1, interface range command failed for 2. Okay, interesting. Why? Okay, I wonder why. Maybe, okay, let's just do it again here. Let's do it again. Interface PO2 and then IP address overlap. Okay, it looked like I did that earlier and then it say overlap. Um, let's see, I could do this. Do show ET8 summary. Okay, 1 and 2. Do show IP interface brief. Okay. You know what I'm gonna do? Sometimes you get into this problem. So, you just exit out. Um, Interface range, and then I'm going to delete it. No IP address 10.0.0.1, 255.255.255.252. Okay. Okay, yeah. Only one show, so I'm gonna do this. That should work. Okay. Now if I do show um in IP interface brief. Okay, now it's all gone. So the mistake that I made was I need to enter um, I think I need to enter group 2 and assign IP address to that group 2. So let's see. So again, exit it out just in case, and then do all right, and then interface PO2, and then you want to do IP address um, 10.0.0.1 dot 255.255 dot 252. Perfect. Now it works. So if I do this again, I should see it assigned to this one, if I'm correct. Let's see. Boom. All right. So a little bit of confusion there. Yep. A little bit of confusion there. My bad. And hey, I'm not a pro, so still learning. Okay, so I think this is good for this one. And we could do N here. Okay. See, exit everything out. And then you come to here, do the same thing. Enable configuration T. And what you want to do? IP routing. Turn all the interface. Um, Capability, right? Next is to say interface G1 /0/1 and 2. Oh, I keep forgetting to type range. And then we want to create another channel called 2 because we called the other one 2. And mode, we want to call static. Just kidding, on. Now it's up. Um, and then we go into enter that port channel 2. Okay. Actually, not yet. We need to do no switch port. Turn this interface into um, a router port. Okay, and then you enter that PO2, and then you assign IP address, which is 10.1.10.0.0.2, 255.255.255.252. There you go. Now if I do show ETH summary, okay, it should show static here, but maybe give it a while. Okay, we could come back. Um, do show IP interface brief. Oh, interesting. How come? Okay. 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 Let's see. Exit interface G1. I'm just double checking. And then PO2. And then do show ETH summary. Okay, interesting. That's fine. O2. IP address. That should work. Okay, it looked like I assigned it here. Okay. Do show summary. I mean, it should say P here. I don't know why it's not saying P. Just go back here. Yeah, PO2. Just checking. Um, you know what? Maybe I need to do no routing. I think I forgot to do that. No IP routing. Okay, and then do show ETH summary. Okay. see, we could do it again. See what happened. On rejected. Okay, it's already a layer 3. Okay. So how come I can't do it? Don't know why. Let's see. Of course, that's gonna reject. Just want to see it work. And then IP address. Okay. Do ETH shell. There you go. Now it worked. Now it worked finally. Okay, that's done. And now the next step is to um, configure route to allow PC1 to reach 1. Okay. Okay, then we need to tell the switch 1 um like to reach to the switch 2 from where to where. So we need to tell this the switch 1 um layer 3 switch to reach to this the switch 2 L3 switch, right? That means I need to tell um, the switch 2 IP address on DS1. Okay, so let's do that. Okay, T IP route. I think if you do show IP route. Okay, it's connected to it. Okay, well, let's do that. IP route 172.16.2.0. Yep. And then 255.255.255.0 because slash 24. Okay. Incomplete. Oh yeah, that's right. Um, oh yeah, you need to put okay, so the next hop. So this is the destination IP, the net mask, and then the next thing you want to add is the hop, like where should it communicate to. So that would be 10.0 dot oh, dot 0 dot 2. This is this switch 2 IP address. Okay, there you go. that it should work. Same thing with this one. Gonna do exit and T, which are already in CompT. Do IP route, same thing. This time the destination is 172.16.1.0, right? This is the destination IP. 255.255.255.0, which is /24. And then the subnet next hop, not subnet mask, is 10.1, right? 10.0.1. Okay, hit enter. Cool. I think that's it. Okay, so what is the default Ether load balancing method used on each switch? Gonna click on this. We could exit. We could show EtherChannel load balance. So right now we're using source and MAC. Okay, same thing here. Show ETA load balance. Source MAC. Configure a switch load balance based on source and source and destination IP address. So we could achieve these by typing port, think so, port channel. I think that's what you do it. From T, that first, obviously. Port channel, there you go. And you want to type load balance and then source dash destination dash IP. And then same thing for switch 1. From T, type port channel load balancing, load balance, source dash destination IP. All right. Now I'm gonna do show load balance again. Okay. Now that switch from source MAC to source destination IP. Okay. Cool. Now we're gonna ping server 1 to see if it worked. And ping 172.16.2.1, right? See. This ARP request. Okay. All right, I got timeout. So something is wrong. Request timeout. I'm just checking. To show BTH sum. Oh, that's why. How come? Interesting. You know what? I'm gonna do this again. Configuration T. I'm gonna do interface range. G1/01 2 channel group 2 mode on. Okay. Interface PO2. Interface PO2. Oh, okay, hold on. No switch port. Okay, create that already. What else? Let's do PO2. IP address. And do it's gonna ping that. Okay, that's success. The rate is 0.5. To show 88. Okay, look like it's working. Let me try ping again. There you go. It worked now. I knew it because the static link was not working on this one. You can see here I was here earlier. You can see um, So that means I need to enable that again. So it's not hard to do it again. And it's not hard to ping it to make sure it's all worked. Okay. All right, guys. What a lab. Take me like how long? 30 minutes? 40 minutes?